So here we go. I should also, yeah, do not disturb is easier on my phone while I'm streaming. Cool beans. Every 16th maintenance, cool. That's not on the day I'm streaming it. Yes. How are you guys doing? I see people viewing, it says on here. Wondering how you're doing. Do you have the goopiest of all juices? Or at least that's what I call it. The goop juice. The glug glug glug. I've played 114 hours of SWtOR since it came onto Steam. So that's a decent amount of hours in it. It is a game, I could replay the stories endlessly and I wouldn't get too bored of it. Which is interesting for me to go, yeah, the stories must be written quite well. Of course, I probably wouldn't play the same class right after each other. Yeah, it is good. Very good. What is this trying to say? There's more things on the stream manager. Well, I won't worry about them for now. Apparently you can have unbanned requests. Drinking dirty water. This is the goopiest of all juices. Ooh. Back on to the Jedi Sage. There's some sage advice for Taris, because we're going to Taris. It's some fizzy water with some of this. Bigfoot's lemon juice cordial. It doesn't taste like water, it tastes like Bigfoot's cordial with fizzy juice. Fizzy juice, fizzy water. Alrighty. I think the little vendor in the ship is down here. And have some money. We are going to travel to Taris, which will be good.
Good to hear from you. The Council has sensed your arrival on Taris. An intriguing world.
I know a little of it. Or how so, we'll say.
It wasn't part of my studies at the temple.
Centuries ago, Taris was like Coruscant, a vibrant city world. Then, a powerful Sith Lord destroyed the cities of Taris in a single day.
Yes, Darth Malik.
Polluted swamplands.
Another war because of Sith.
With the help of Master Tyken. Master Tyken is an expert in this wilderness.
We keep going. We can't stop, lock on.
But he has fallen silent.
Silent or sick?
You think Master Tyken suffers from the same illness as Master Yuan Par?
We fear so, yes. Master Tyken
Fear leads to the dark side.
And also a captain in the Republic Expeditionary Forces, Captain Nelix. Taris and Captain Nelix are at the Republic base. They should be able to help find Master Tyken.
Yeah, I'll not fail.
With the Force on my side, I'll find him.
If Master Tyken is ill,
Boogaloo, of course.
Try to learn more about this plague, Master.
Of course.
We will be waiting on your word. Good luck.
Wait, what? I saw your thing on the Discord lock on. What are you trying to say? Were you replying to the right comment? Anyway. The Discord's fun. If people want to join, you can. We have some fun discussions in there. Bit of banter, which is always good. And we started the watch parties. Now, I ended up today going into the city and getting a couple of things, and so I took up my day a bit after this morning streaming. with OG Star Wars and open airlock policy and that, talking about vision of the future, which is a good name. I wasn't jiggle jiggle. I didn't even know it meant that before. Jiggle 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 jiggle, yeah, jiggle 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 jiggle, yeah, yeah. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Maybe I need some jiggle just in the right places, but not jiggle in other places. You never know. We just have to find out later.
Welcome to Taris. I'm Governor Suresh. On behalf of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for joining us in this historic
Remembering
project.
Governor Suresh, she does appear later on when we play the expansions.
This world and our work here will shine as a beacon of hope to all of the Republic. But first,
Yeah, it is at the same time. Yeah, it's like when you're making jelly, you don't want to put too much gelatin in, because otherwise it won't have the right consistency. Either it'll just fall apart, or it will be too solid, so you want it just the right consistency so it
Those
jiggles.
things are still swarming our property while you sorry excuses for defenders of the Republic sun yourself on the base.
This is a military operation, sir. This planet hasn't been cleared for civilian occupancy.
My brother didn't mean to be insulting, but for 3 centuries, our family has dreamt of reclaiming our place on Taris, and now to be stopped by those things.
Couldn't help
What's
overhearing.
going on here?
Their old estate's off base, so we got no way to secure it.
It won't be
Taris
jiggly,
is our
exactly.
home. We're not gonna wait until the army takes its pick of the planet and then throws us the scraps.
The Republic validated our records, but some outlaws set up a camp there. They've got security droids all around the perimeter.
Can I
Need
help?
something dangerous cleared out first?
It's not raccoons or anything. There's someone living there. Sentience.
They've got security droids all around the perimeter. It's a war zone. We almost got killed entering our own property.
The Republic will respond to all such claims of hostile, non-indigenous life forms based on strategic value.
It is only
It
land.
is wrong to risk lives for mere property.
Jedi, I know that you are just kids when you leave to train, but isn't there anywhere that you miss? A place that you will always feel in your heart is home? Is there any way I could move you to help us?
Not for free. Oh dear me. A mercenary Jedi would be fun, actually.
Your claim seems just.
Great. They're all yours then. You find anything important, you can fill out a form at HQ.
All we need is to get those blasted droids cleared out and find out who's controlling them. I can handle the rest.
Right, can you? Well, I don't trust you, so I'm gonna handle more than the rest. Captain Nelix is down here. Okay. Boom-bidi-boom. Did you have fun with the watch party? I had fun with the watch party. It was good. We're gonna do that tomorrow night, probably another watch party. I don't know what movie we're gonna watch yet, but the robe isn't the look I want. But he is a Jedi Sage. But I don't like the look of the robe. When we get some better armor for him, I will set the custom appearance thing so that he looks better, but for now, yeah, the robe
This
doesn't
is
look
crazy.
right.
We'd have noticed any unusual activity from Master Tyken, but the Council says we... Here he is, just in time. Captain Nelix with Republic Expeditionary Forces.
Hello.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure's mine. My men will be glad there's another Jedi around. Master Tyken's been a big help.
This has to be a mix-up. My master is a renowned Kalish scout, a truly gifted pathfinder. Padawan Eris Verano, at your service.
Yeah. Tyken might need my
I
help.
have to see your master, Eris. If he's ill, only the Force can heal him.
But that's what we don't understand. Master Tyken isn't ill at all.
She's right. When the Council called, Master Tyken had just left with a research expedition. If he's gone rogue, it's news to us.
I should talk to him anyway.
I'd like to diagnose Master Tyken in person.
Sure. The Council wouldn't send you if they didn't think their intel was good, right?
Regardless, I'm sure Master Tyken will want to meet you. I'll try and reach him.
Captain Nelix, we need backup. They're gone, sir. They're all gone. Captain, can you read me?
What the? That's the Expedition Guardsman, Sergeant Valoy. Where's Tyken?
There must have been an accident. Those ruins are always shifting.
Need to get to them.
The transmission got out. The team might still be okay.
I'll get a rescue team scrambled. No,
Some
damn.
battle robes
I'll
like
never get them out
this.
there in time.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't know if they have that armor set in the game, but that would be cool to use an armor set like that sort of thing. Oh, J-Land. Oh, J-Land. Oh, well, it's just funny banter on the Discord if you're watching later. Or if you're not in there and you saw. He didn't see one of my messages. Is it going without me sort of thing?
Take a deep breath, Captain. I'll get those men back safely.
Yes, right.
There's hobo-ness.
Meantime,
I mean, yeah.
I'll put a team together. Here, take a copy of the expedition's map to guide you. Watch yourself. There's more than
The early
collision
on armor
source.
sets aren't that great, to be honest.
Out in them too. I hope the Force is watching you both, for Taris' sake.
But yeah, the earlier armor sets aren't great. Maybe I'll do a lot of heroics and get the better gear for the level, and that should look better. But they tend to give the Jedi Sages more robes, which is a little bit annoying to me. Oh, whoops, I was going the wrong way. And I'd rather them have some more pants properly. So I'll see what I have in my storage as well. Alright. Let's go. Brum brum. And the whole point of the Jedi robes is that they blend in with the peasantry, at least immediately. Originally, the whole idea of the robes and things like that, similar to monk robes, to be honest, but also to blend in and not stand out in a crowd, and to be able to do what they need to do without being too noticeable. They also have ceremonial robes and stuff, but that's the idea of the general Jedi wear, especially like Obi-Wan had on Tatooine and all that. It was very simplistic and was very similar to even like Uncle Owen's outfit, and that's because he would blend in with the civilians and do that. Yeah, monk robes make you stand out. The actual robe part, yes. They need pants, because the Jedi tend to have pants because that's better for their range of movement and that sort of stuff. As I gave the example of Obi-Wan, he wore pants, not the robe part. And the robe's like having a cloak with the other makes sense. Where's some civvies? Yeah, it's interesting how the idea of it starts like that, and yet they still need they still stick out because the civilian clothes are different to what they were, I guess, when the Jedi founded, and then wearing the Jedi robes became more of a tradition thing. Like in Luke's new Jedi Order, they wear civvies, and that's because they want to be undercover. Totally makes sense, right?
Hold.
Ah,
We
jeez.
have no more with which to defend ourselves. You have left us helpless before the Rackles and everything that haunts this planet. My people are refugees, survivors of the battle on Coruscant. Would you turn us out of yet another home?
Who are you?
And who might you be?
My name is Akatan, and you might call me the leader of this colony. We fled here after the war. The lower levels were in shambles. Thousands of people from thousands of species, homeless and hurt. The humans in the Galactic Senate barely slapped on a new coat of paint. We came here to start a new life.
Unfortunately, your new life landed on someone else's ancient birthright.
You must face the same human prejudice as us. I'm surprised to see you so callous. So many men
Ooh,
are here
line
to
because we
reclaim
chose an
this
alien
planet who know
species.
nothing of its past. Ancient Taris was a blight on the Republic. The black mark on its reputation for freedom.
What are you talking
As far
about?
as I know, it was some outer rim nothing until the Empire blew it up.
Humans on Taris did as they do on all planets. They seized the surface, claimed Taris's wealth, and forced every other species underground. Every meter of land owned by a human was probably seized from another species, just as this was seized from my ancestors. I have their documents. So old they were kept in printed form. Read them yourself if you doubt me.
Your rights deserve respect, I'll
Kind
say.
has contributed many masters who are strong in the Force.
We connect to the Force through our ties to our homes. If you have any sympathy for our cause, perhaps there is something you can do. We are alone and at the Republic's mercy.
So that is the light side option. We're going with light side
I would not
consular,
wish
so
to see you turned away from your home.
there we go.
I thank you for softening your heart to my story. I will tell my people to begin repairs on our droids.
Yeah, we'll destroy the droids and then decide to help them. Yeah, someone whispered it was actually interesting because there's a lore object right here. Taris pre-bombardment. Palpatine rocking this robe. Ha! That would be hilarious. I can see that in a parody. There's also a security chest. What is the camera doing? I do not know. There we go. It went a bit weird there. Right. I was going back to them. I'll do the bit over here first. Ultimate power and stuff. Palpatine. Star Wars bad puns. Oh, that's a great idea. Just a red. Although technically in the EU, shore troopers don't exist because they don't specialize that much. They have they do have the ones that would be for those environments, but they're not just shores. They're like beaches and stuff, sandy environments. Oh. Can bombard the bantha poodoo out of you. Oh, with the expedition.
What precisely are you?
Ooh, attacked by hostiles indeed. Master Tarkin left before the attack. Just to summarize it if you can't see the subtitles very well. It was finding landmarks, okay.
Where's the best place to begin?
Medical holocrons and relics. Interesting.
Is there anything more I can help you with?
Guys, Festus approves. Come on. I guess he thinks, oh, we should be on the hunt. Don't worry about it too much. That's all the way in the next area. I'll just go back and talk to the people first. Yeah. A good pun is failure is really a failure. But he is the person that killed failure.
Excellent job. We can smell the smoking metal corpses from here.
I told him that's not really possible.
So who are the crooks who set themselves up on our property? Did you drive them off?
You shouldn't settle there.
I took out the droids, but it won't be safe to live there.
What are you talking about?
Is it the Rakghouls? Monsters? I told you we should have waited until the planet was open to settlers.
Not monsters, the real owners.
The land is held by the alien who owns this deed. Her claim is better than yours.
The alien resettlement was a valid executive order approved by the Republic. This is our land.
There are alien survivors who kept
Those
their
are pimp slapping hands.
I thought they would never come back here. I studied the history. It wasn't right.
It was justified. You can't make us leave because of that.
You should work together then.
It'll take more than 2 people to turn this place civilized.
I agree, Relis. This isn't our ancestors' estate. This is a frontier. We'll need to grow food, sew clothes, defend ourselves. Wouldn't it be better to ally with these aliens?
Sew clothes? Maybe we should just hear them out. See what they're looking for.
Next minute, he just tries to enslave them.
I know what it's like to want a home.
Hey, good job. Both on the droids and getting to the bottom of that mess. Terrorist politics. Huh. Who cares about this dump anyway? Brass called me when you left. Wanted to see if your work's as good as your rep.
Why?
Is there something else you want me to do?
Well, I doubt he's asking you over for a cup of mudleaf tea. Captain Childress calls, it usually means something needs fixing. If you're interested, go look him up. His office is at HQ.
I like how he has the pets
Tell him
there.
you're the one who ran off the Brat Brigade.
Ooh, level up. Nice. Right, there's a force mend. That's a heal. Is a heal as well? Oh, that's a self heal. So those are for others and then a self heal. Mind snap. Oh, that's a interrupt. Cool. Interrupts are handy for some bosses because they may have a powerful attack that will really stomp you if you don't interrupt them. Yeah, handy tactic as far as that goes. But I don't tend to use them a lot. I guess because usually I just beat them anyway. Boomity boomity boom boom boom. Oh, that's going at 1080p, my preview. I don't need it to go at 1080p. That can be a 160 so that it'll freeze up the bandwidth. Well, that's holding pretty stable, really. Like 10.8% dropped frames apparently, which isn't anything major as far as I'm aware. You still get a smooth experience. I wonder. Force pimp slap.
Hey there.
Oh dear
Captain
me.
Childress. I want to thank you for taking the time to see me. You did nice
What's
work on
that?
that
That's the
one
Sith social skill, is
fight. Like
backhanding your
trips to the
companion.
armpit of the galaxy so some kids could play pioneer. It'll take way more than it's
I read
worth
the
to
Sith
make this
species
plan
one,
work.
I think it was.
Only thing interesting about Taris is that it's the worst failure the Republic's ever had.
I don't know much about Taris's history.
We'll do the history lesson for
The
people.
Sith were searching for a Jedi here. When they couldn't find her, they tried destroying the entire planet. The Jedi escaped, but millions of people died an ugly flame of death. The Empire tried the same thing on Coruscant in the last war.
300 years after Taris, we still don't know squat about how to defend against a bombardment once ships are in low orbit.
We must learn better.
To the past to reclaim the future.
If you mean studying dusty records might save my men's lives, you got that right. I sent commandos to defend a research team at the crash site of the Endar Spire, the last Republic warship shot down over this planet. If we're lucky, that ship recorded the whole bombardment. But my teams lost contact, which means there are desk jockeys in the wild with the most valuable data on Taris.
Alright, I'll go find the team.
They've still got comms. Tell them help is on the way.
The crash site's a ways out, fast as you can make it. I don't know if we got survivors. Research team's your number 2 priority. Data's the most important thing. Take anything the Endar Spire recorded to Commander Viki at the outpost.
Alright, that was Captain Childress. Apparently. Who got here? Oh yeah, this is the one where they end up getting a lucky survivor and developing a proper relevant rat ghoul serum. I'm not gonna worry too much about that one, to be honest. It is a more major one because it's a purple one, but time a little bit. And I guess when I do the Jedi Knight, I'm probably gonna do a little bit more on each planet, because the Jedi Knight is the canonical, I guess, KOTOR 3 equivalent, and also the character that is most likely to be the one in the expansions that the whole stories revolve around, really. So that's why I'll tend to do the Jedi Knight for it. Whee, woo. That's a Republic Sentinel droid. I have the nameplate so they don't turn up on the friendly NPCs, so that's he doesn't clog up as much, to be honest. Nice and chill, really. All of the wandering around. We just climb this whole part here. That'll be a decent drop. Oh no, I didn't mean to actually fall off of it. Well, I died. And appeared at a different place. Oh, I'm up here. Oh well.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Let's go. Jedi Wizard. I mean, you mean the Jedi Consular when you say that. I mean, at the end, they're classifications that tend to get a little bit outdated if there's a Jedi that is good at lightsaber combat and has certain skills in the Force. Like Satil Shan, I wouldn't put in one category or the other too much, because she can use Zeta Minis and stuff like that, and use the energy from the Zeta Minis as in the trailer to throw attacks back at her. So now it's not energy attacks as such, but force attacks. I do agree, just lightsaber combat is not quite as interesting as force abilities mixed in with them. Oh, come on, dudes. Alright, we'll go down to the Endar Spire, which after 300 years still fairly structurally sound, so they made it fairly well. It didn't break down too much. So it is meals. It's epic when Yoda uses Shooter Minis to absorb the Force Lightning.
Lieutenant Carlslow, I'm all that's left of Commander Childress's 5th Detail. Please, tell me you're our reinforcement.
What's the situation?
Childress sent me. What cut you off?
Give me a moment. All's clear, guys, and we've got some muscle from back on base. This is what's left of our research team. The others got ambushed while working. Scavengers must have guessed we were after something good. We need to hold them off long enough for the research team to recover and download that data.
And Darth Vader does that with blasters and stuff. It just depends on the specific abilities and how well trained it is, and a specialty of the Jedi, because certain Jedi are good at some things and not at others. Like Corran Horn is not very good at little fine force control.
Get the researchers inside, then stay behind me. I want a clear line of sight.
With the Force on our side, we have to win. Okay,
Honestly, out of eating energy.
into the ship. Go!
It's not really eating energy. It's channeling it to a different place. Because either the energy needs to be expelled through the force attacks or whatever back at them, or as Yoda uses with the force lightning, he ends up channeling it, probably letting it out via heat, I would think, or something else. Oh, I just ended up getting ahead of myself. Whoops. I would think the Sith would also be able to learn that, so there is that too. Gonna be enemies soon. Here we go. I imagine that the Sith could theoretically use, like in the last Airbender, they redirect the lightning. That'd be cool. Have lightning lightsaber. I mean, it depends. You're typecasting Sith there, and there's many different types of Sith in the end. I mean, that there is a skill where they put the lightning around their lightsaber. That's what I thought you meant by lightning lightsaber. They augment the lightsaber with lightning. And I also like the gameplay of sitting back and just throwing things at them. Channeling lightning torture, yeah, of course. The Sith have awesome and really cool abilities like that. Nice.
If you hadn't come when you did, those would be our smoking corpses there, no question. Unfortunately, we're not
Go to
done.
music.
Not until this Rex data is in the hands of Commander Veequid.
You won't need me for that.
Seems like something you should be doing.
If I had my men, sure. But we've only scratched the surface of the Endar Spire's data. We've got the high priority stuff, but we need every log and every camera. If I take off with the delivery, that leaves the slicers helpless. If you go, I can defend us until the reinforcements arrive.
The thing with just focusing on one aspect, though, makes you weaker in the other. I think you would need at least knowledge of decent lightsaber combat. Hey, Jayland! Floating lightsabers. That takes a lot of focus and skill. If you're using the floating lightsabers, what if they actually get a strike in you and manage to even just graze you? And then your concentration slips and the lightsabers drop. You're done for. Also, to be able to use the lightsabers properly with the Force, you would need to know lightsaber combat to be able to use them in a way that would actually be able to defeat the enemy rather than just floating around uselessly. Or they might slice things, but a trained master in lightsaber combat will be able to get through it no sweat. And you study both. It depends on the Jedi whether you do one over the other or how you view it, because I would view them as sort of equally important. The Force is definitely what you will want to focus on, as in the mysteries of the Force and the universe and the whole mysticism aspect, and working out how to listen to the call of the Force and hear its will. Do a bunch of that sort of stuff. Lightsaber insurance. I mean, if their lightsaber gets destroyed, they need to make a new one. The Jedi Council tends to foot the bill a bit with that. Or they have enough funds from helping people, they pull in stuff. Try to shave with it. He didn't have a lightsaber until he was older. And then they're taught the danger of lightsabers, so I don't know.
I can't lift it off them.
Why is my cord getting caught in there? Alright.
The others are all. We're the only ones left.
But Graves also didn't have the Force, so he learned some lightsaber combat, but he didn't have the Force to augment him, so he would always have a disadvantage compared to a true master. I accidentally chopped off an arm or two. I mean, I guess that's, well, K. Keldroma.
Relax, you're safe now. I'll get you out of there.
He was a Kaleesh, yeah, and then he got cyborg bits. So his internal... You can see in Revenge of the Sith how much of him was organic. Which wasn't much, but his brain and some internal organs.
No artifacts are worth endangering someone's life.
He hated being called a droid. He was a cyborg, not a droid. But that's the thing, is that he could learn so well because he was a cyborg and not a droid. and he didn't have some limitations of programming and stuff.
You saved my life, Doctor. You'd have let me die. And on top of Tykan trying to kill us.
Lock on. Any master of lightsaber combat would be the skill would be an equalizer compared to numbers or being outgunned. And the Force. And not for just floating lightsabers. Especially if you send the lightsabers out to stab people. It's like, well, it would take a lot of fine skill with the lightsabers as well to actually work properly. Because they weren't droids. Grievous was a one-time experiment, basically. That's why. But also Lumia was a cyborg that used the Force. Become a problem later on. Actually defeated Luke until he created the SWtOR lightsaber. Anyway.
You're saying Master Tykan was responsible for this?
We were taking pollution readings in the ruins. But when we found those medical holocrons, we decided to get them back right away.
On the way home, Tykan lures us into a trap fall, ignites the pollution in the swamp, and stands there watching us burn.
Yeah, but there are limits, like how many can you actually finally control? And there would be limits to just the type way that you do it. And that's why Traya is shown with the 3, because she wouldn't be able to do like 10 or something. X1. I forget that.
Master Tykan is unwell. He's not himself.
Brilliant deduction, Jedi. Tykan had some wisdom for us too.
Tykan said he was punishing us for letting Taris be destroyed centuries ago, and that soon we would be joined by everyone at the Junction.
The Junction's an old purification facility the Republic retrofitted to process dangerous gases.
What's he in?
Work at the Junction. If Master Tykan is planning something.
Oh, Star Wars Battlefront Elite Squadron. I haven't played it yet. I have heard of X1, but I didn't remember the story, and I haven't played Elite Squadron, so yeah. And it's not a port of Star Wars Battlefront. It's actually a completely different game that they just made for the PSP. 3 is, I mean, eventually, and it's like with anything, if you become so skilled at something, there'll be someone that comes up with a counter for it.
I won't allow Tykan to hurt anyone else. I promise.
We'll start back for the base. We'll be okay. Thank you for saving my life.
Just don't underestimate Tykan. That man is dangerous.
We'll have to find it to play at one point. I just never had a PSP either, so that's why I missed it.
Jedi, we just got a call from the expedition. They said you helped them out, but the rest sounds crazy. Tykan attacking them? A couple of survivors? From a 12-man team? Tell me that's wrong.
That's right.
Master Tykan lured the expedition into a trap.
No.
They are really
One of them was
valuable
trying to
now.
lead them to safety. They ignored him and wandered off.
And they haven't made a newer console, have they? That I know of. Like newer handheld console. Yeah, I mean that's what was gonna be in Battlefront 3 before it was cancelled. They would have done the planet to space and back and forth as far as the dynamic combat.
You have my sympathies, Taris. I watched my own master suffer like this.
I want him found. Found and brought to justice. Even if I have to drag him back myself.
No, please. None of this is his fault.
Master Tykan needs help. The survivors said he was headed to the Junction.
Damn him! The Junction's a gas trap full of civilian workers. Keep your eyes open. Tykan used the Junction in his restoration effort. There might be a clue to stopping him there.
Please don't hurt Master Tykan. He's the only one who could save Taris, and I need him to explain all this to me.
Yeah, that's one thing I might have to do is play it with an emulator. But it will be good to track down the original game as well. Probably lost it. Oof. He probably regrets that now. There's a point to put in here. Well, here we go. Loses everything. Oof. Why is it always the... It's always the robe, isn't it? Right. Well, we've got a different robe now. Is that better, lock on? Wow, that's ridiculous. I don't really understand how somebody can be so bad at losing things. Like, I've lost things before, then it does happen. But to lose things so much, it's ridiculous. Oops.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Oh, hang on. I'm going to the wrong spot.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business.
Down here we go. Yeah, I think more recently I've left some earphones somewhere. Oh no, I left a charger plugged in at the hotel room and then I couldn't go back. It's easy to happen, but yeah. Ooh, yes, goody. Thank you, lock on. I'm going to download that now because I can. And then I'll have it. I knew it wouldn't be too bad to find if I looked it up, but thanks for doing the work for me. Oh yeah, but all you need to do, you can mentally backtrack, but then realize that it's in a place you can't go back to, and then you're like, well, okay, I'm stuffed.
Master Jedi, what brings you to our small corner of Republic space? This is such a great honor.
Even a forgotten planet can harbor dark secrets.
Oh, whatever brings you here, I suggest you don't
Yeah,
stay
well,
long.
mine's up here.
That stores enough for
I
our
mean,
station soldiers, much less
ideally, it would be made available.
Ration cubes for a half-week salary.
Thinking of that, Republic Commando is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and I would assume the PlayStation 4 as well, like with the other games. I would love if they made an Elite Squadron port for Switch and PS4 as well, because that would be really good. Asper, if you're listening, do it. I might tweet it out.
I can't believe the Republic sent you out here without sufficient supplies.
Oh, we get supplies every month, shipped in from Ord Mantell. Problem is, this month's ship went nose down in some of the worst territory on Taris. It'll take another month before the next one arrives. And in the meantime,
hey, but it's still downloading. It says it's dropping 14.4% frames instead of the 10 point whatever it's doing. So hopefully it doesn't tank. It doesn't say it's tanked on my end. So hopefully not.
Where's the ship? I don't care if it's at the bottom.
It's a bit slower downloading, I think.
For your service. Our men tried to reach the ship once, but they turned back after taking serious casualties.
7 minutes.
More than just rat ghouls, but couldn't make an ID. You still want to go?
You think so? Oh, it did tank a bit.
She's got the exact coordinates.
It's still a lot better than the other internet, though. Okay, well, Hold on a minute. I'm not doing too much. It says it'll only take like 3 minutes, now 2 minutes. It's going between 2 and 3 minutes. Still a lot better than the other internet though. Are you getting the audio alright, or is that dropping as well? And I can just wait for it, to be honest. Whee, woo. It's definitely not tanking as hard as with the other internet though. Although then again, it is that other internet. As wireless downloading party. Oh, pump it up. Oh, pump it up. Yeah, that is the portable holodancer. What is it doing with his lightsaber? I mean, they don't like doing that, Lock-On, didn't you know? They shut things down when that happens, even when they're fan projects and they wouldn't make any money off of it. And I don't get why they don't do that, to be honest. It seems like they just have a complete disregard for older stuff that has been out that has really carried them through. Still funny with the lightsaber. Oh man, he's slicing himself up just like that. That's why you don't just rely on the Force. You need to learn how to use a lightsaber too. The Consular and the Inquisitor used to have more lightsaber options, like I think it was 2 skills at the start, but then they just reduced it to 1, which I'm a bit like, yeah, okay then. But yeah, remastering the old games, even just update the graphics. Like, update the graphics of KOTOR, update the graphics of Dark Forces, maybe just update the gameplay a little bit so that you can use the Y-axis with the mouse. That sort of thing. It'd be so much better. So much better. Oh, I think it's almost done downloading. I'll start the conversation. 20.1% lost frames. I've like doubled the dropped frames. Oh well.
And you're just going to make this all better, huh?
Yay, downloaded. Good time. Good time. So we should be back. Stream shouldn't be tanking now. What?
Usually people are happy if I come to make things better.
I'm Karen Webb, Quartermaster. Commander Gardet just called to say you're retrieving our supplies, for which, by the way, I and the rest of the troops here humbly thank you. But I don't want Commander Fat Pants to think it means he gets away with this. Steal from your troops, waste the public money bringing in silks and wine from Alderaan, and it's fine, because some wandering Jedi will happen in to save you.
Commander's embezzling.
That's a serious accusation.
I said over and over that the ship needed repairs. The left stasis generator was loose, and the hyperdrive motivator was seeping fluid. But Gardet had already spent our allotted maintenance budget on himself.
You must control your anger. Yes, be Jedi to the last.
It is only with calm purpose that you can bring him to justice.
Oh, if that's what it takes, I can be calm as a cloudless day. If you can take this holo camera out to the crash site, you could get the evidence I need to get him court-martialed.
Give me the camera
better
then.
Than dealing with this guilt trip.
Thank you.
Oh well,
if
that.
You take holopics
It didn't say he would say that.
The documented lack of repairs is what caused the crash. The most important thing is the supplies, though. The crash site isn't far. When you get everything, bring it back here so I can distribute it.
Also, out of interest, I've been thinking about mechanical keyboards, and when this keyboard wears out that I'm currently using, His stream went boom boom. Oh wow, is it actually the Discord being open may tank the stream a little bit as well. Hang on. I'll just save things as much as I can. Boomity boomity boom. End task. Try that too. Ha ha ha! Boom boom. That's what I thought of. Oh, what's his face? Basil Brush. Basil Brush. My mum loved watching Basil Brush apparently. I watched a bit of fun. It's pretty cool. I would say remaster, because if you remake it, you change the story. I know technicality, but if they remake the old games, they're gonna change them to fit in the new canon, and it's not gonna be as good. So just remaster them. They would make a heap of money, even if they still want to put the Disney name on it because it's a remake. Yeah, for sure. Old and new fans buy the stuff and get reintroduced to things. Of course, they don't want to promote expanded universe material, so they probably don't do it because they're like, oh no, we need our new canon stuff and we need our new games and all that stuff, rather than having the whole thing of, oh yeah, new canon. People will find the EU and go like, oh, these games are great. What's the history of them? Oh, they came out before, and oh, they're part of the expanded universe. I mean, yeah, talking generally. I'm talking generally as well. It's like the Final Fantasy VII remake. But yeah, they choose to do things. Remaster is generally keeps everything intact.
Junction, Jedi.
And that's what I mean, because when I use terminology online, I go, well, remaster means what I want it to mean more, rather than saying, oh, I want it remade, which may open the possibility for people to change the story.
I can't discuss this, but I must find Master Tyken at once.
Well, he didn't say when he'd be back. What's wrong?
Here you are, hiding in tunnels. Ah, I see your eyes shining. Hey, stop whispering. I am a Jedi. I am. This changes nothing. Such a dark planet. Rock spires like fingers. Black rock that... Wait. The darkness flows from them. It must.
A general remake definition is add more to the story. Yeah, true. And that's why I would want them just to remaster expanded universe games, because I don't trust them. Yes, he's a Kalish.
Master Tyken, can you hear me? I've come to heal you of this sickness.
Heal? Or hurt? I see the lies in you. I watched once in the dark place. Malachor was dark, then bright. I watch his eyes as we run. As Parkanis falls alone.
Parkanis again.
Tell me about Parkanis, Master Tyken. What do you remember?
Stop it! Stop it! My friend, no! I won't go back there! I'll stop all of you! And your junction hoarding poisons like a leech, yes! I'll free the gases you've stolen, and the shadows from underground. Your junction will be dust around you.
Think of your Padawan.
What would Aris say if she saw you like this, Master Tyken?
Jedi PTSD must be nuts, so indeed.
Sidoni? No, that's wrong. What will the Jedi do while the gas builds, Will it save the workers before they choke and die? But the gas will corrode the junction, too. How many will die without it to cleanse the planet? Thousands? How many do you want to kill?
you smell that? The maniac's busted the main gas line.
Seal it off, you
rat
fool.
ghouls. Someone's breaking open the vents. Rat ghouls are pouring in.
No, we need to focus on evacuating or save the junction. I don't know.
Let's help the
Don't
workers.
panic. The Junction's workers are relying on us to save them.
I'll evacuate. Wait, I got a crew doing maintenance behind a blast door. They'll be choking on the gas by now. Please, I can't send anyone else back there. You're their only chance. Get them on their feet and out before the rat ghouls reach that section. Good luck.
Alrighty then. Up comes the lift. Yeah, some of the lore objects, thinking of someone sending me a message earlier, some of them have just been like, oh yeah, I got them before another character, but I just forget that they're there sometimes. Yay, fighting rat ghouls, let's do this. We're just slightly changing it. And if they only slightly changed it, that'd be better. But they tend to just do changes that change the whole thing completely. I don't mean if they do like a reboot as much, because they can do whatever with a reboot. It's just like, why would you reboot when you have a good continuity? Anyway, that's a weird decision on their part as well. But they need to keep the core of what's right if they're doing a reboot sort of thing. Remaking depends. Final Fantasy VII Remake was great for the most part. It's just that story decision. Yeah, people fall for it most of the time, which is silly.
The Force is my ally. I will not fail.
Use the Force, of course. Oh, okay, that's how he was using the Force. I thought he would just use it to manipulate things a bit and open the door properly. Oh, I just talked to him like that, okay. Force fart. That would be one powerful fart. Alright. Worst case, it's possible. I just think it's not very actually viable as a proper combat situation. In a proper combat situation. Not from a burrito eater. That is one way to do it. Well, I'm picky as well, but like new things, like new games. Like, yeah, okay, I see that. If it's a new game, you look at the trailer, you see a little bit of gameplay. That is why I've tended to watch some games right at the beginning before actually buying it. Like the Final Fantasy VII Remake, I played the demo. I was like, cool, the demo is great fun. I want to actually play the full game. And to be honest, overall I wasn't disappointed. It was just that weird story bit at the end. I'm cautious. I watch people play them and then I go, okay, am I interested? Oh, there's an indie game that looked really cool that's a horror visual novel that I'll play at one point. They have episode 1 out and they're waiting for episode 2 or whatever.
You're back, and in one piece. I hope you didn't breed too much of that stuff. We got the whole crew out thanks to you. Might take months for us to start clearing the pollution again, though. A lot of people are gonna get sick.
Not even the vampire lady. I'm gonna see how interested I am in Resident Evil 8 once I finish playing the other Resident Evil games.
Trust in the Force. You and your men will get this place running again.
That's true. One crazy Jedi won't knock us back for long. Tyken's the one responsible for this. Maybe we can help you stop him, here. Before he lost it, Tyken was studying the old Taris infrastructure.
Yeah, bargain barrel, $5. There you go.
But the encryption is pretty old. We can't decipher them.
Not my area of
We tend to
expertise.
focus more on languages at the Jedi Temple.
Then it's a good thing we've got an alternative. The Republic base's computers should have the original codes. They'll get those records open nice and quick. Give those records to Captain Nelix. He'll set you right.
Okay. Why did Tyken
What do you
want?
think Master Tyken was studying?
No idea, but I'd find out fast. We'll take care. You do the same, Jedi.
Yeah, I mean, I understand them going in a different direction with Resident Evil. Yeah, This Is Why Sim is so cool, and GOG is really cool as well because they have sales on old games and stuff. Resident Evil can see what they're going for with changing it up and trying to make it more suspense thriller. Because eventually they didn't want, I mean, I guess the mentality is they didn't want to bring out the same game every year. Otherwise it will all feel very similar and like, oh, why did you bother making a new game if it's all just the same sort of thing? So I get them trying to change it up. I'll be playing 7 at one point, and I'll see how I feel when I play it.
Good to hear from you, Captain. I might have a lead on Master Tyken.
Belay that. We've got bigger problems. The base is under attack. Tyken got the jump on us. We need you back here ASAP. We've got...
I need you to watch my back. Tyken is volatile in the extreme.
Yeah, I get what you mean. And I mean, it was just like, okay, they've gone in a different direction. Maybe that's an example of how they've lost the core of what made the games popular at the start compared to a game that would keep the core but stay too rigid with keeping to that and become too similar. So yeah. Yeah, lock on, you have. Good for you, you learnt Twitch markdown text. You can probably italics things and stuff as well, but I haven't looked up the markdown text for Twitch. I still have to look up the Discord one sometimes because I don't use it all the time. Like double tilde it on either side is to strike through on Discord. Use such magics. Sorcery. Wow, what a cheap way of doing it. Get good, lock on. can't underline stuff in mobile. Press X to doubt. Actually, I don't know how it works, so. Ooh, level 20. What do we got here? Telekinetic effusion. What does that do? Okay, just something. Oops. Malgus can't gimme stuffs. Vindicate. Okay. Restore some force energy, basically. I need more medical supplies. Whoops. But whatever you're doing to copy over the text, by the way, to underline it, must work inside of Twitch. Alright, I'm gonna be back in a minute. I need to go and relieve myself. Abandon. Oh dear me, that eyesore. I can use this screen again. I haven't used it for a while. Some of the markdown text seems to only go for some things. Lock-on was banned. Let me see this. That doesn't work either, so I don't know. The markdown text works, I know, for the parts where I put it in the, like, my list of games and whatever, because I worked that out. But it's different for the chat.
Antibiotics. They come on the same ship as everything else.
You're supposed to keep better tabs on that sort of thing. These men have the Cillian flu. They could die if...
It is how you italicize in Discord, and it says it's in the markdown basics of how you italicize on text emphasis in Twitch. But maybe there's different Twitch chat markdown text. Anyway.
No number of beasts could have kept me from aiding these men.
Your order is known for its mercy. Thank you for coming to our aid.
Twitch has its own
That
secrets.
came close to mutiny when I cut rations again. They knew this wasn't going to be a luxury cruise.
What do you expect?
Because someone's
You ask
saying
your men to
basically it's
starve
not
when you
possible
eat
to do
bamboo
it.
steaks from off-world.
Never mind them.
These pictures prove you knew the ship was damaged, and you sent it anyway.
They're going to Republic Command, along with my
It's just like,
documentation
alright
of
then,
every personal
keep your
purchase you've
secrets.
made. These men left their families and risked their lives to come here. If they die, it should be for someone better than you.
I didn't know the ship was so bad. I thought if it was serious, they'd catch it on Ord Mantell.
A good commander lives under the same conditions as his troops.
I never realized how quickly we go through our supplies. If I thought we couldn't last a month, I have some
Oh, Mario!
I'll distribute them while you
There we
finish
go. I didn't know your name was Mario.
I never thought I'd see anyone put the righteous fear into him like that. Good job. And thank you. Actually, if you're still interested in serving our soldiers, there may be something else. Normally, our 4th outpost comes here to pick up its supplies.
Yeah, this corrupt commander guy again.
Never arrived this month. I'm afraid something happened. They need to be found.
It's an example. Oh, that's an interesting one. I didn't know people named their children an example. There you go. Like, is Anne your first name and then example is your last name? Or is it like Japan where they put the last name first? So example, Anne would be your full name. Snacky cake flavored MREs for himself. Apparently he is.
Just tell me where to look.
You've got to be the best friend these soldiers ever had. The route between the outposts runs along Lake Brel. Not the best planning. There's Rakghouls there and a Nexus spawning ground and worse. Usually the convoys managed
be
by
telling,
only
wouldn't it?
traveling when
Yes.
the sun is highest. Plus lots and lots of firepower. But if they're out there too long, well, you need to find them.
A Mario example telling. There you go. Yeah, are you related to Teller?
Every moment we delay risks their lives. I'll leave right now.
Whatever happened to the convoy, we need to make sure Morn Outpost gets their supplies.
First name who? Last name on
Emitters
first.
along the route usually keep off the worst of the critters. But if they're on the fritz,
Yeah,
that
who's on
convoy
first
will walk
base?
into a feeding frenzy. Fix the emitters and see what you can find about the convoy. When you're done, report to Commander Yajek at Morn Outpost. And thank you.
Slowly getting more goodies.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Alright. I need to return. Oh, I never talked to Commander Vequi there. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, getting on the ship, I'm gonna just look at the outfit and see what I want to change it to.
If you have any questions about military operations on... My pardon, Jedi. I'm actually expecting one of your order. Are you the one who saved my team at the Endar Spire?
Everything from the primary computers is on here.
The data from the Endar Spire will be invaluable to the Republic's war efforts. Lieutenant Karlsu tells me there's close surveillance footage of the Imperial warships.
I am pleased I could help.
Thank you for your service. Republic intelligence has been waiting for this data since the bombardment fell.
I haven't looked at the Endar Spire much then. Because it's been fallen for 300 years. Or a bit more than 300 years, actually. if we want to be more specific. Right. A bit slow. I know they wanted the cause and effect for and some of the connecting bits in this game, but they were a bit slow if they were looking for that for so long. And only now did they get it. It's like over 300 years later. Like, come on, surely. You ought to retrieve that earlier.
Captain Nelix, what happened here?
Should have known you'd make it past those things. Tunnels. Tyken must have found rat ghoul tunnels under the base. He set those things on my men, and the little Padawan, Eris, Tyken took her.
Ooh, where would he go?
Where would Master Tyken take Aris?
Could be anywhere.
Alright, give us Orabesh lock on. If you're saying you have unlimited internet power with the fonts. Give us some Orabesh.
This isn't Tyken's doing. Not really. He's very sick.
Now you're making excuses? Eris was... Wait. The tunnels are still open. You have to seal the tunnel entrances before those things come back.
It's a language in Star Wars. You see it all over the posters and everything. All the all the signs and everything inside this game. Why would you not have Orabesh? You have limited power. It's not unlimited. Don't lie.
Those people are in good hands. See to your injuries. I'll take care of it.
Those are intense mutton chops.
And hurry.
Maybe we could have Sir Mutton Chops or whatever for my other one of my other characters. Oh yeah, I know there's an Orabesh translator, but Lockhart was saying he had unlimited internet power with those, and it's like, I doubt it. It's also not a different language, it's just a different typeface. So I actually have a font installed on my computer to do it, and that's how I've done the stuff with my timeline. Yeah, but I mean, the way Lock-on's doing it isn't through an installed font anyways. And you can't say no one because I have it installed. And someone put it on the internet to download and install, so whoever made it probably has it installed. I got logically. You got your luck on. I see what. Oh, I'm sure there's a way to do it. Don't give up. Have dreams, but also realize the reality, Lock-on. You can't just live in dreamland forever. No, no. But I do encourage you to dream. Because if you don't dream, how will you ever do it? Hehehehe. Shh, Jaylan. Shh. Also, they're not really mirror images, because graphic morphology patterns. I haven't even gone that far down the rabbit hole, to be honest. Nah, they're just smaller. They're like downsized. That's all I see with S. Huh. That's weird. Uppercase and lowercase being mirror images wouldn't work for stuff like I and other stuff. It's not Akaresh, it's Orabesh. And yes, it doesn't use the English lettering because it's the Orabesh lettering. Languages. It's like, with exceptions, it's like, why do you even make it a rule if there are so many exceptions? W is just two V's put next to each other. Or even if you put a mirror in the middle on the side of a V, the mirror is just in the middle of a W. And both are mirrored on either side. Make that a rule, yeah? It's just how it is. Akaresh, yeah, that's as sweet as Orabesh.
Thanks. Now we can treat the wounded without Rakuls pouring in. But Tyken's long gone. Eris, that poor kid. He dragged her out there with him.
True, it does grow. It does change. Grow, I guess it depends on your indicators, whether you think it grows or if it declines.
May be able to find them. Can your computers decrypt this datapad?
What's this? Infrastructure data? Maybe we can corner Tyken after all.
Huh.
Damn.
There you go.
These records have those Rakghoul tunnels all plotted out. Tyken knew exactly how to hit us. And looks like one of Taris' super reactors is still operational. It's damaged, leaking toxic waste into the ecosystem. From these readouts, it would only take a little push to send the reactor into total meltdown. And Tyken copied every file on its processes.
Worst case scenario.
The super reactor went into meltdown. What kind of damage could it cause?
Yeah, language is interesting.
If the reactor blows, we're looking at a chemical detonation that could take out the Republic's entire occupied area on Taris. Tyken's access code is all over these records. This isn't
He's got the Han Solo scar on his chin.
Master Tyken's actions are an affront to the Force. He has to be stopped.
Stopped? If you get the chance, take him down. Here's the super reactor's coordinates. Please let me know once you've handled Tyken. My men deserve to be told. And remember, Tyken's still holding his Padawan hostage. Watch your back.
That's how that would look. Oh dear, the Montrals do not look that good. Alright. That's the thing that's a bit of a shame with this, is the montrals that go down onto his shoulders. They're always going to clip with a part of the clothing. Yeah, right, let's go here. Linguistics nerd out. Interesting, interesting. Whereas Aurebesh, we just replace the letters with the symbols pretty much. And there's a different symbol for double O, I think. Yeah, English is a mongrel language. We get bits from everywhere. We get bits. Arabic numerals? I haven't seen Arabic numerals actually. And I would have to look at the Aurebesh numerals again because I forget them. Nito. Nito burrito. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or something. I don't know. Oh. I didn't know they were Arabic. Oh, the only numeral name I know is Roman numerals, just because it's so different. We don't use Roman numerals as much, but yeah. Why did English adopt Arabic numerals? Don't know. For the Super Bowl, there you go. We also use them in names of things like Episode 4, Episode 5, Episode 6 of Star Wars use Roman numerals. Oh, I do remember stuff about it being an excessive math study, but I didn't know, like, why didn't, when English was created, why didn't it just adopt? I don't know. Why didn't they create their own number system? I guess like everything else, it just adopted things from elsewhere. Yep, they spread everywhere. Well, today we're having a history lesson from J-Land G-Man. Oops, I knocked my microphone. So enjoy the journey. Would Roman, yeah, I guess they still have to do Anno Domini or that.
Just
in the room
to
of the
rest.
will, especially for research. Yeah, I mean, scientific names still use Latin.
And Ferdone might be coming down with the Geonosian swamp flu, but we're on our way.
Yeah, reading Roman numerals is hard.
What are you expecting me to accuse you of?
Nothing. I mean, look, I know we're late, so people naturally start thinking...
Thinking what?
That you were dead?
Would they care? I'm sorry, I shouldn't even be... Are you even Republic? I don't recognize it. Oh, forget it. I was never a good liar. We aren't going back. Is that what you wanted to hear? We've deserted.
What brought you to
I feel
this?
your fear and anger tearing you apart. What did this?
Do you know what it's like here? You and the same 24 guys in total isolation at the end of the galaxy. Fighting something you can't think, can't be frightened. And if you get the slightest scratch, you become the enemy and your own squad puts you down like a dog.
You have given the Republic as much as it can reasonably demand.
You're not going to turn us in?
Yeah, using notation. Man, imagine just want to write down numbers quickly and you have to go all these letters along the way. Yeah, notation is much easier. Because you can also just put single number for like 4 and 6 and that sort of thing rather than doing multiple letters.
You'll never survive alone out here.
We're heading back near the main base. There are scavengers with ships there. Maybe we can make it off-world. Please, tell Commander Yajek you found our bodies. That way no one will ever come looking.
There's another player. Woo! Popular SWtOR! Actually, what's the difference between the different... Because I know there's Japanese kanji as well, so I'm not sure what the different names for all of the different writing symbols are. Or the writing things. Yeah, 1,000 M's. Sort of just saying 1 million. Ah, because you said Chinese kanji / Hanzi. Thank you. I didn't quite get it. I mean, they look a little bit different. I mean, is that it? They just have slightly different. Do they have common themes with them? I would guess. I would hope so.
Taris is our home. We aren't sharing it with any pirates. I understand your anger.
State your business. This is a Republic military outpost, sovereign territory of the Galactic Republic. We will defend ourselves with deadly force if necessary.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I haven't learned any of those symbols to know what they really mean properly.
When fear blinds you to your friends, everyone becomes an enemy.
Oh, Master Jedi, my apologies. I wasn't expecting to see one of your order. There's no unauthorized travel this far into the wilds. Best policies usually blast first, chat later.
Usually.
I suppose you were sent by Commander Gardet with news about our supplies.
I cleared the route for them.
It was no challenge.
That's a relief. Our own convoy never reported back. Wouldn't be the first time we lost one to the Nexu. I was about to send another, but that means leaving the whole outpost understaffed and undefended. And the rat ghouls have been real active this month. Don't suppose you saw any sign of our boys.
Hanja, okay then.
If you're still alive, you better have a good excuse for leaving us hanging.
They're beyond your grasp now.
No one can fight constantly with no rest for the mind. Change your ways or more of your troops will flee.
No offense, Master Jedi, but you had no right to... Those men are soldiers who gave their lives to the Republic. They can't just take them back. If that means dying in the muck with a rat ghoul's teeth around your throat, well, any soldier who'd give less isn't worthy of the name. You see those boys again, you tell them there's a cold cell waiting for them.
Well, as a Jedi, we're not gonna lie.
Stand by for examination and suggested process.
We're just trying to do what we can for the soldiers as well that are here by saying that he should change his ways. Alright, let's go. How long you've been floating in Japan or space? Oh, Japan or space. Oh, yeah. How long have you been there out of interest? Spies to me. Yeah, we already established that, Lock-on. That he's like a spy doing everything. You gotta keep quiet about it. Keep it on the low. Because if China finds out, I mean, they probably banned Twitch. They banned Google. But if China ever finds out... Oh, 10 years now? That's cool. Non-consecutive, but hey. That's cool. You move around a lot. Ah. I thought, like, I knew you said you travelled around over to America when you could. Because you probably got family there, and that'd be why. I don't know... Do you move somewhere and live for a while and then keep going? If you're telling him to sod off, there we go. Japan's trying to recruit China's trying to recruit J-Land in. But he's too good for him. Oh yeah, China tries to get in all the markets, don't they? I think the restrictions are put on here for how much land Chinese could own, which is hilarious that it ever had to come to that point, but it's good that they did that. Yeah, still standing up. Look at him go. A girl in every port, yeah. Dear me. That could be a good screenshot. I mean, I'll put a different background, choose somewhere else to do it. But with the glowing. A romantic dreamer, so you just dream of romances, you don't actually have them yet. Jokes. Once every 5 years feels bad. Oh yeah. I mean, you can only do your best, right? To find the person that you would actually be with for the rest of your life. And there will be no rush because it's like, well, it's for life. You don't want to make a bad decision and then have even more problems. I mean, yes. You need to find someone you really get along with. And, well, judging by online, there's not many people, but I'm sure there's people out there. It's just finding the right person, because, like, for me, I honestly haven't actually dated anyone before. And that's, I mean, I was oblivious in high school when someone flirted with me. That was just silly, that on my part. But otherwise, it's been like, I'm friends with someone, but do I really feel that way about them? Yeah.
No black box, no shadow.
I think you shouldn't be focused on looking, to be honest. You run your own race and you're doing what you do, and then it's the people that come alongside you and you become friends with them that are actually gonna be with you and who will come across your path anyway, that you will come across. Then again, who am I to say I found someone? But that's what I've heard from other people too, on having the knowledge there, is that the person will come across your life if you're going along the track that you're going anyway. Anyway.
Think, Master Tychon. You're killing the planet you've been trying to save.
No, fool! No! Weren't you listening? Lord Vivica promised to guide me.
Put yourself like, I mean, yes, you have to make an effort. If you go, this girl might be worth it, you have to ask them on a date or whatever. That's when I read Focus, I think people are very narrow, like tunnel vision and sacrificing everything else and not really focusing on what they should be focusing on in life, just to try and find someone, and so other parts of their life suffer. Yes, for sure, Jayland. That is true. I think it's healthier anyway to be out in places, even if you're just going out with friends or something, rather than going out to just find someone or whatever. I received history and love life. Of course, at the Cantina we talk about everything.
Who is this Lord Vivicar? And why are you taking orders from him?
He commands me. I can't.
It's all right, Master. I'm here to help you, remember? Master Tyken explained everything. I see the beauty in Taris that the Republic destroyed. His work must continue to save Taris, and we will be together.
Wanna buy some Death Six?
Taris, would a sane master ask you to hurt innocent people?
I know this isn't pleasant, but it's necessary.
You would devastate an entire planet just on Tyken's say-so?
I only want the Republic to... No, Master. We should find another way.
Such brightness in her, and she dares strike against me?
Never. I will not fight you, Master Tyken, but you're ill. Let us help you.
No one needs to get
This
hurt.
doesn't have to come to violence. Don't force me.
They all turn against me. You brought this darkness here. The purification of Taris will begin with you.
His thumb was very close to being chopped off by his lightsaber when it ignited. Drink the space coffee, jeez, yeah. It's the makeup of the game. I've noticed that when I'm creating female human characters, the makeup all looks way too heavy on around their eyes, and so it always looks like their eyes are dark.
Strength. We were strong once. The weak perish on Taris. No, please. The darkness comes to swallow me whole.
Close your eyes. When you open them, this nightmare will be over.
None. He heard Jedi waifu, so we're stopping him. There's an Imperial.
Darkness is gone. I am myself again. You've saved me. At great cost to yourself. I can feel it. I am truly sorry.
Tell me about Vivicar.
While you were ill, you mentioned a Lord Vivicar. Do you remember?
No. I recall the name, but not what it means. I'm sorry. I will go before the Republic and admit my guilt. Purge myself of this shame. I harmed so many. Almost destroyed my Padawan.
But it's a force skill that shields him from the influence of the Sith Lord trying to control him. As we established in when we've learnt this technique on Coruscant.
Don't make such decisions in haste. Take time to reflect.
He speaks the truth, and I can give you all the help you need.
I must report to Master SWtOR and the Council. There's much to be done.
Why does he mention SWtOR separately? Because SWtOR's on the Council.
Still
Anyway.
can't believe the sacrifice you made for me. I only hope your burden does not become too great.
Thank you for sparing Master Tyken. I doubt Captain Alex would have been so forgiving. The Republic won't understand. When Master Tyken turns himself in, they'll never forgive him for this.
Yes, they will.
The Republic knows the value of mercy.
I hope so. He needs compassion right now.
Force Gayatri. Force Gayatri. Okay. Force Gayatri. Right then. I'd almost say it's for Skytree. Let me talk about it. Oh boy. Apparently the anniversary of Legend of Zelda is coming up as well. Someone else was telling me at one point recently. And yes, I was just like, odd name, work on it.
I was watching the reactor readouts. We lived to fight another day thanks to you. So, is Tyken dead?
Zelda for PC, that'll be interesting. He's cured.
Master Tyken has been freed from his illness. He's on his way back to Tython.
What? Are you sick in the head too? How could you let him go after what he did?
Because it wasn't his fault.
Don't Republic soldiers swear to defend the innocent? Tyken is a victim as much as your men were.
The difference being, Tyken's still breathing. I got Eris's checkpoint signal. You're careful about keeping your own...
Silence, Muggle. You know nothing of the Force.
Master SWtOR contacted me. He's waiting to hear from you.
The Council will want a full report on this.
Don't take your eye off Tyken. You let him live, you're responsible for whatever
he didn't come with me.
Good hunting, Jedi.
I can't keep an eye on him. Alright, back to the ship. Oh yes, I have enough money for the... yes. We'll get the personal starship transport because that makes life easier. Right. They get some faith in people. And some people never believe. Like, they never have faith in the Jedi. Some people are quite skeptical. And he also just believes in his own justice system and thinks he should die, even though he doesn't understand the situation that everyone's going through. So I was like, well, get good, basically. Alright, let's see what I have in my storage. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of these. Actually, all black. Oh, that would be a cool armor die for later on for the character, so he looks even more menacing. Yeah. Anyway, I'll put these away. What do I have in here? And not everything fits in that. I think, oops. Might get the pants because pants look way better for him. I don't like the top. Oh, what else do I have in my collection? I'm mistaken, that's all that, yep. There any other sets? Oh yeah, Actress's armor set. Out of interest, this is from KOTOR 2. So they have cosmetics from other EU games. Oh, that's a white Darth Maul outfit. I did not realize that before. I was just looking. It's 1,000. Okay then. Oh, I see. That's a Nico Okar one. I was just looking because I got a good armor set on my other Jedi Knight. But like these, I need to just wait for some cartel coins if I'm gonna aim for them. Chulak Horde's armor set. That looks cool. Oh, look at this cool armor. That I think I want to aim for this for my. Oh no, I can't get it on the cartel market. But that'd be cool to get for the Jedi Knight. That armor set I was just looking at there. Reveler's Finery. Oh boy. Yeah, something dark to reinforce his looks. Something like that would be funny. We'll work out something dark, so what's this look like? Imperial Hatball home uniform. Wow. Oh, you can get Basileus Shan's armor set somehow. I forget how that goes, but anyway. We can retool stuff a bit. I'm just looking from the armor stuff sets I have. Got a whole 1% of the armors. I only have 6% of a collection in total. Wow, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah. Don't think we want Revan's armor on him. Jolly Bindo's armor set, picture of Basileus. I mean, it says Basileus Shan's armor set. This would be, if you dye this brown, that'd be Jolie's armor that he has. To be honest. That's Malik's. They put a lot in, I didn't even look through everything before. See, Basileus Shan's armor set. Rook died like a chump. Wookiee armor set. They don't have that, unfortunately. Anyway, we will get some better stuff later, but that's all the stuff I haven't got. Which is unfortunate. Oh well. Back to here. I think it would look better if I take the pants and the top. And do that. Oops. Actually, go here. And then get the rest of these and chuck them in so that it's all together. Then we can refine the outfit as we go from any bits and pieces of armor that we like better. But yes, alright. That's starting to look better. Oh yes, I got the Mandalorian ones. Actually, how does this look? It doesn't suit the consular. Right, ship's holo terminal, let's go.
Congratulations for your hard work on Taris. This must have been difficult for you. Master Tyken has already contacted me. A team is on its way to bring him before the Republic courts.
Someone should speak for him.
Master Tyken deserves an advocate. None of this was his fault.
True, but unfortunately, we cannot let word of the plague become public. Still, for such a notable Jedi to fall so far, plague or not.
I'm an evil monk or wizard, but not too roby. True, yeah, we need to work on it as we play.
Master Tyken was being compelled by someone he called Lord Vivicar.
Lord Vivicar.
I don't recognize the name. We must begin researching this at once. Fortunately, our master Anar Shaddaa is still missing. If Lord Vivicar is responsible, you may be our only hope.
Let's do Nar Shaddaa as well tonight. That'll be good. How's that time? Yeah, I can do stuff. Alrighty. Or do I want to play a different game? I don't know how I feel right now. Do I want to play a different game? What do you guys think? Do you want to see a different game or continue with SWtOR? And I know, like on you usually say, oh, it's my stream, I can do what I want, but I don't know, I'm tossing up. Yeah, we got this sort of look for him at the moment. Viewers' choices to make things easier. Look at the games I've played already then. Hang on. One sec. Well, let's look here for a minute. Let's look here. Boom. We could play a bit of Cyberpunk again. We could play a bit of we could play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Danganronpa, a bit of The Witcher, or, and that's the games I'm already playing. We could try that Tiny Bunny game. That won't go for too long because only episode 1 is out at the moment. Or any of the others. I mean, I went through my games before, but yeah. I'm going through and mentioning that. I'm thinking go for which Dangan. Okay, so we won't play more SWtOR at the moment, so I'll leave it at that for SWtOR and go there.